I'm going to go over a little bit of squatting today. So I did videos on the past on how we do mostly box squats with our athletes for multiple reasons. One is, and we're typically wide with it. Sometimes we'll come in a little narrow, but we're usually wide because we want to build force mobility of the hips and create lateral ground force. And the box breaks up the eccentric concentric chain, so you have a higher rate of force production off the box. We also get to dictate the height of the box, which allows us to work higher for kids that are less mobile, so that it still looks good. And as you become more mobile and be able to squat deeper, we start to take that away and lower the box. And then obviously we do different height boxes to just get different stimulus and to change up our training every week. So a lot of our guys, they're good at the box squat, and then what they do is they go off to college and they have to do some free squatting in their strength conditioning programs. So I just wanted to go over how this would translate to the free squat. There shouldn't technically be much difference. A lot of people you might see, let me just show you the box squat first. We're nice and wide, we're sitting back, and we're pushing out. The key is to push out this whole time so that I'm keep tension in my hips. If I push out and sit back, then I'm going to jump up off the box. Now, if I do what a lot of people do with a box squat is they just kind of fall to the box, so they're not creating tension, not pushing out, they're just going down. Now, when I go to not box, to take the box away, the squat's not going to carry over at all. It's going to be really sloppy. You're not going to have the ability to lower the bar, to lower the weight down into the bottom, stop, and reverse back up. If they do it right, it should translate quite seamlessly. So that's the box squat right there. Now, if I take the box away, it's going to be the same thing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to push out and drive my hips back. And then I'm going to just sink down right into that squat. Boom. If you notice, my shins are pretty straight up down vertical. You see a lot of people box, a lot of people just free squat, they go more narrow, and they let their shins just come forward and they do this. You could save your knees a lot of pain later by doing it with the hips back more and keeping your knee up over your ankle. A lot of the best squatters in the world, you watch them, that's how they squat. They have a straight shin, a vertical shin. So you're here, push back, and then you're up. Okay? It's kind of hard to do with no weight on the bar because the weight kind of forces you to get tight. But what you want to do is you want to start with high box, work down. Once you get to below parallel, you could try taking the box away sometimes and just doing a regular free squat. That's perfectly fine. But it should translate the same way. Your shins should still stay pretty vertical. You have to push out. If you just plop on a box, it's not going to translate. And then you're going to go to free squat. You're not going to be able to do any type of squatting. You're like, what's wrong? And that's the problem. You're just plopping down. So when you go down and take the box away, you go down. You have nothing to catch you, and you get stuck in the bottom, and you can't control it, and it looks ugly.